two of the fiercest Yautja warriors from Alien vs Predator, the brutal and battle-hardened Celtic Predator and the stealthy, agile Chopper Predator. If these two youngblood hunters went head-to-head, who would emerge victorious? In the red corner we have Celtic. Celtic Predator was the leader of the hunting party sent to Antarctica to participate in the ancient xenomorph hunting ritual inside the Antarctic Pyramid. Alongside Scar and Chopper, he was one of 3 warriors tasked with proving their worth by slaying xenomorphs. Celtic is larger and bulkier than Scar and Chopper, making him the strongest of the trio. He wore a distinctive biomask with a unique Celtic art-inspired design, hence the name. His weapons consist of wrist blades, combi stick, shuriken, sacrificial dagger, and net launcher, making him a deadly melee and medium-range combatant. He was an aggressive fighter who relied on brute strength over speed, and especially skilled in melee combat, shown in instances where he physically overpowered the grid xenomorph. Despite being a primarily hand-to-hand fighter, he demonstrated himself as a tactical thinker. He set a trap using his net launcher, waiting for the alien to pounce before capturing it inside a razor net, which would have been the decisive move if Grid hadn't escaped. When the humans took the Predator's weapons from the sacrificial chamber, Celtic, Scar and Chopper pursued them. Celtic engaged the Grid alien in a one-on-one fight, demonstrating superior strength and combat skills. Just as Celtic was about to execute Grid, the xenomorph managed to melt through the net trap and killed him with a headbite. Despite losing his iconic battle, Celtic is a fan favourite Predator from AVP due to his intimidating presence, warrior spirit and impressive combat skills. Many fans argue that if he had fought more strategically or had backup, he might have survived longer. And in the blue corner we have Chopper. Chopper Predator was the middle brother of the 3 Yautja hunters who descended into the Antarctic Pyramid in Alien vs Predator to partake in the xenomorph hunting ritual. However, unlike his comrades, Chopper met an early and unexpected, some would say underwhelming demise, making him the least developed of the trio in terms of combat feats. Chopper has a sleek and agile build, slightly smaller than Celtic but still imposing. He wore a biomask with a ridged forehead design, which, coupled with his scimitar gauntlets and spear-mounted skulls, make him visually distinct from the others. For weaponry, he is equipped with dual scimitar blades, unlike Celtic and Scar, which suggests an aggressive melee and stealth-orientated combat style. Also, he has a twin pair of spears adorned with human skulls, wrist blades, shuriken and sacrificial dagger. He was seen to stalk and ambush his prey rather than direct confrontation, suggesting a preference for stealth and ambush tactics. Unfortunately, Chopper never got to showcase his full skills, as he was killed before engaging in a real fight. Chopper silently followed the expedition team inside the pyramid, waiting for the right moment to strike. He was about to kill Alexa Woods with his wrist blades when he was ambushed. Before he could land a single attack, he was impaled from behind by the Grid alien, dying almost immediately. Chopper Predator is often considered the most underutilised Yautja in AVP. His dual arm blades and stealthy approach hinted at potential, but his early death robbed him of a chance to prove himself. Some fans speculate that had he survived longer, he might have been a formidable warrior. A dark, misty, alien jungle setting. The 2 predators stand several feet apart, gripping their weapons tightly. Their masks lock eyes, scanning for weaknesses. The air is thick with tension as Celtic and Chopper circle each other, their infrared vision tracking every movement. Then, Chopper lunges first, his arm blades slashing through the air. Celtic dodges, barely missing the razor-sharp tips. With his superior strength, Celtic counters with a devastating backhand, sending Chopper skidding across the jungle floor. Using his agility, Chopper scales the trees, disappearing into the dense jungle. Celtic growls, knowing exactly what's coming, a stealth attack. He activates his thermal vision, scanning the branches. A ceremonial spear launches towards him, but luckily for him, lands inches from his foot, thudding into the thick jungle mud. A faint blur moves, Chopper strikes from above, but Celtic is ready. He dodges just in time, but Chopper uses his superior agility and weaponry to follow up with a counter-strike, sweeping Celtic's legs out from under him. Chopper activates his cloaking device and vanishes into the bush. The battle shifts. Chopper is now completely invisible, using his speed to stalk Celtic from the shadows, but Celtic isn't fooled. He stays perfectly still, listening, waiting, and then he whips around, launching his net gun. The net catches Chopper mid-leap, pinning him to a tree. Chopper struggles as the net tightens, its razor-sharp edges slicing into his armour. With victory in sight, Celtic extends his massive wrist blades and approaches, but Chopper isn't done yet. With an exertive roar, he raises his arms, slicing through the wire netting with his scimitars. The net collapses as Chopper rips free, blood dripping from his wounds. Both predators charge, blades clashing in a violent flurry of attacks. Celtic's superior strength begins to overwhelm Chopper. With one final crushing strike, Celtic slams Chopper into the ground, pinning him beneath his massive foot. A guttural growl echoes through the jungle as Celtic draws his dagger and thrusts it towards Chopper's chest, but stops inches before the blade would pierce his heart. Celtic removes his foot and helps his warrior brother back to his feet. Chopper lowers himself onto one knee, bowing his head, accepting his superior as the alpha male. Celtic has won the right to lead the three young bloods on their blooding ritual when they reach Earth. So if these two deadly Yautja were to fight to the death, who would win? Here, Celtic Predator took the victory. His superior strength, experience and strategy gave him the edge in a fair fight. However, if Chopper can land a surprise attack or use his dual blades to his advantage, he might stand a chance. Do you agree with my verdict, or do you think Chopper could pull off the upset? Let me know in the comments below, and make sure to like and subscribe for more epic versus battles from the Alien and Predator universe. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.